day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird. My cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. Brainstorm, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No. I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, come on now. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch off. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And some room to work. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now King looking to throw on second down. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is King on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. You're trapped. You're trapped.
Mariota to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Here we go.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike's 49. One. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the Titans' 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. King now. Block play action. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Harold Landry coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Buzz. Be ready. Be ready. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's go. It's coming. 6 man. Check curls. Check 13.
On second down, Slade. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You ain't got nothing. 3. Check my 1. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Out. Watch out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
That's another Titans first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get this. Hey, Mike 51. It's been a long day for you. Check. 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight dog. Check 50, check 50. One.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Homer. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Check.
King throwing on 1st down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken at the 3. a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
49, check 49, check 49.
Switch.
One.
They'll run this with Homer. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's coming. We got double up.
One. 25, check 25.
Where are they, team? Check the backer. Watch that.
22, check bomber, 22, check bomber.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Push him back. 3. Big gas. Check 3. One. Smoke. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Let's get this ball back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, King, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready. On the base. Check right, 54. Check back.
Right there, 54.
Here's King to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, man.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. King. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Now King from the gun on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rip.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. King. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is King. Operating from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. King now throwing on 4th down. And he's got Sanu. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw. 54. Back. Shit.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Bills 20, Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
49's the mud. 49's the mud. I got it. 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Slade. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Bills' 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Don't be mad.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
At the 20-yard line.
Blue 18.
Hey, it's time to... Hey, let's go. It's time to... Watch the slant. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the red zone now, Mariota. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
They'll try the left side. Slade. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. from 17 yards out. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. King from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, King, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball. Touchdown, Titans! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready?
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Bang, 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 bang. Watch twits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, hold on. 54. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. I got motion. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's King to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, King. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
One. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Spy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mariota here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the run. Switch. Tighten up.
Now Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready? One set. Eyes up. One set. Watch 17.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
58.
Back to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 54. And hustle.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get out the field, defense.
And the blitz does come. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now King, throwing again, flush to his right, and this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Check right 54. Right 54. All right. Let's go, P. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Back to throw. King. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that